So in full disclosure, I was not going to make a video today. I was relaxing, so I've got the hat on. I've not done my hair. I've just got my t-shirt and shorts on, just hanging out. And I just finished dinner, and I was making a chicken bog. And then I thought, well, I have these leftover bones. What are we going to do with these bones? And I decided that I was going to make a bone broth. Because the bones, all that marrow that's in there, I've got the leftover pieces of marrow and the cartilage here, so that'll be really good. That's really good for us. If you do some research and read up on it, bone broth, just drinking it is supposed to be one of the best things that you can drink, because you get all of those things, the cartilage and all of the marrow and stuff out of it. So what I'm going to do, put my bones in my crock pot, just like that. I'm going to cut up an onion. This is just to give it flavor. And I don't have to do a lot of cutting up with it. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty or perfect or anything. So, like that. Throw that in there just like so. Get all that edge off of this. Sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate, does it? Alright, so there's my onion that I'm going to throw in there. I'm just trying to develop some flavors here. I am going to throw in some carrots, and if I had it, celery. But I don't. I've got this little vegetable medley packet I'm going to use the carrots out of, just to help give flavor. There's no celery in that. And there we go. I'll eat the cauliflower and the broccoli later. One of my favorite snacks, fresh raw vegetables. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. See, this one's not going to be fancy at all. And you can see how I've got this all set up in there. There you go. All I'm going to do is pour my water over my bones. I've got to get some more. All right, so that's completely covered. Put my lid on my pot, and I'm gonna turn it on. 6 hours, and we're just gonna let it cook just like that. But once that 6 hours is done, I'm gonna come by and do it again, because I want it to cook and get all of that out just as much as it can, all of that flavor. And so I'm going to let it cook all night, all day tomorrow, and then finally, tomorrow evening, I will, almost 24 hours of it cooking, I'll have my bone broth. I'll have to strain it to get everything out, and then I've got me some fresh bone broth to drink and everything. Let me flip you back up here. I'll come by and say goodbye to you. So that's what we're doing. You saw my hat. Gray Television sent me a hat, so I was able to wear that today to keep my head the way it is. And summer's still here, so we still got some fresh vegetables and things coming in, and I'm excited about frying some squash later on this week. We're going to have some bell peppers and onions and things like that that we're going to be working with as well. We're going to stuff some peppers in one of my future videos. Is one of the favorite things that when I started cooking for my roommate, he's like, that is good. And so he always requests that I make stuffed peppers for him. So I'm going to show you how to do that here very soon. I want some of those fresh bell peppers to come in. It's a little different take. I know everyone has different recipes on stuffed peppers. I'm just talking now just to be talking, because the bone broth, it doesn't take long to show you how to do that. So, yep, we'll let it cook. I'll come back on and show you what's going on once it gets to cooking. You know, slow cooker takes a long time. That's why it's slow. So we'll eventually get there. But again, I'm gonna let it cook for a good 24 hours, just getting all those nutrients out of that. So I will see y'all soon. Hope you all have a great day. And as I always say, keep smiling. Here we are, it's boiling. There's my bone broth. It's gonna be real good. Hi everybody. So just a little update. I'm just getting my day started, and I wanted to check on our broth. It's been cooking overnight. See how I'm gonna do this. There we go. You can see down in there that skin's come off, and if you find these bones, they've totally got everything off of them. And there is my beautiful broth that this is made. And I'm still going to let this cook right on. Oh, you're blurry. Hey, there's how we fix that. So I'm just going to let this cook until the afternoon, and then I'll take it out. I'll strain it and try it out for you, and I'll show you how I'm going to store it for when I really want to use it. So hope you're doing well, and we'll be back in just a little while, a couple of hours. I'll try to have my head did. Well, I decided not to do the hair. I'm only going to be sitting around the house today, so why waste the product? Looks like I can wear my hat again. I feel like I'm wearing the same thing. I picked out another blue shirt. This was a little different though. Oh, let me get my spoon here. There's my broth. It's nice and rich looking. And I'm going to use my strainer here to try to strain out some of this gunk. See those bones? I'm gonna eventually pour it in there, but I just wanted to show you some of this, what we got here. Those onions have held up relatively well. The carrots are still there. They're not quite as orange as they were yesterday. I want to get all of my goodness out. Got some more bones in here too. That's the problem. That's why you got to strain it. See that little bone right there? You might not have ever found that. I'm gonna tell you, this would make a good soup. You wanted to cook some rice. Maybe you wanted some chicken and potatoes. You don't have to buy a box or a can of broth. We've made our own with some bones, and that's all they do. Plus, we know it's good. I didn't add in all those, the salt and preservatives and all that stuff either, so. Y'all gonna say, that's taking too long. I know. Trying to put it on that side a little bit more so it doesn't have to weed through all that stuff. But I'll tell you something else. I wasn't cooking anything. I just left this on simmer, on high. Then it went to low and medium, and I just keep turning it back up, letting it do its thing. And every time you walk in the kitchen, you think, what is that smell? It smelled so good. And now we've got a nice, rich broth. And I like to drink chicken broth, and I don't know if you've ever read up about the benefits of cooking and drinking bone broth, but there's a lot of benefits. I think if you were to put some cayenne pepper in this, I could have simmered it with some hot peppers, but since I don't know what all I'm gonna do with it eventually, you know, I didn't want to have it hot, and I might want to use it to serve up something for company, and they might not like the heat of it. So I think I've got all the big stuff out. So now I'm just down to that little stuff. There was another bone. I don't know where it went, but we got it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, let me get another bowl or something to pour that out in. There we go. Should have had it ready. All right. So there's that. Look at that broth. Look how pretty that looks. So anyway, I like to drink it because there are some health benefits. If you'll read up about it, it helps. You get that marrow, you get that cartilage broken down, and it helps with pain. And of course, we've talked before, if you've watched some of my older videos, I know there's a lot of new people now, but some of my older videos, we talked about some of the things that help with inflammation, and cayenne pepper is one of those. And of course, I deal with arthritis and psoriasis, so anything to bring down the inflammation. My shots help, but see if I can do this without making a big mess. That's just bones. See, more than bones in the bottom down there. Oh, that whole chicken came all apart. So that's why that thing fell completely apart. There it is. I don't know what to do with it now. I think we're gonna be able to get out of that. I got this clear glass so that you can see it. And I had an aunt one time. She was sick with cancer, and in her final days, she was drinking the broth and living off of straight up bone broth. And she said it was helping with the pain, helping with her joints, and all of that. So if you do this and it helps you for something, we can help each other out here, whatever you're drinking your bone broth for. It can be something that helps us all. So all you got to do is just make a little comment, see what whatever you're doing this for that helps you. It's maybe too hot for me to drink right now. Oh, that's so good. And remember, I didn't add any salt. So the salt, I guess it's coming from the fat, whatever how it made itself together from that chicken, the natural salt, but that gave it good flavor. I got that onion flavor going on in here. I can tell you about the onion. Now, for those of you maybe seeing this halfway through or something, if I had a celery stalk, I would have put that in here too. I didn't have any celery, so I didn't. And if I had some fresh garlic cloves, I would have added that in here too. But I didn't. All I had was some garlic salt, and I didn't want to add salt to it. So that is that. You never know what you're going to find out that I'm doing up in the kitchen. I think the roommates are like, why does he have that bowl of bones sitting there cooking? Well, that's why. Made me a nice big old thing of rich bone broth to make some soups or some other goodies around here, or just simply sit around and drink. So, all right. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all soon.